Two amazing players, Tasteless.
Yes. We're pretty deep in this tournament. It's pretty exciting.
Oh my God. This is such a nice little stage. Look at this little
This is actually a weird...
Yeah.
You can actually produce the TV show from here. We're actually a little bit intimidated by all this equipment. We had to figure out how to use it all for a second. So this might be bumpy. We'll see. I believe I am observing. Man. Okay.
You're observing for that. I'm observing for online. It's going to be a little bit weird.
Oh, that's going to be really weird. All right, I'll see you after this game then.
All right. See you later, Tasteless.
All right, guys. So I want you guys to be interactive during this. Make some noise for our first player over here in the upper right, perhaps the favorite for this tournament. Give it up for DRG. In the opposite starting location, in the bottom left from the Team Evil Geniuses, give it up for Puma.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and do a little poll here. Who thinks that Puma's going to win? Make some noise. This guy right there, he thinks Puma's going to win.
You're the only guy who thinks Puma's going to win?
Now, who thinks DRG is going to take on Puma? You're outnumbered, man. I'm so sorry.
Do we have water up here? Yeah, we do. Okay. So, it's Cross Pops on the map, Antigua Shipyard. And this is going to be a pretty interesting game. Actually, hold on one second, guys. I got to get this so it actually feels like what I normally observe with. Okay.
All right, so.
Okay, sorry about that. Talk to me, Artosis.
It is Antigua Shipyard. Both these players have gone through a lot of Gosus to get here. In fact, DRG just taking out Nanawa, the local Sweden player. But there's still some Sweden players left. They have a pretty good chance. You know, that Saplo kid, Tasteless, is doing really well. Does anyone know that guy? Saplo? You? He's good, man.
The guy right up here knows.
He's cool, man. He knows Saplo. He's really good.
All right, so Terran's going to go for a quick expand. And that's not really surprising. Not for this map and not for Puma. As he is, at times, a very macro-oriented player. So, I don't know how many of you guys are actually StarCraft 2 people and how many of you guys are just stopping here. Do you guys actually get to watch coLMVP.net at all? Yeah? All right, good amount. If you guys are unfamiliar with Artosis and myself, we live in Seoul, Korea, hosting the most competitive and most watched StarCraft 2 esports show, actually just esports show in general. So if you want to watch us at the GSL, please check us out at coLMVP.net.
That's right. Well, Puma has gone for a command center first, and DRG has gone for a hatchery first. So both players going for very, very economical builds right now. It is going to come down to a macro game, almost undoubtedly.
Yeah, absolutely. I think this should be a pretty long and dramatic game between these two guys. They're both heavyweights. I would say DRG is the favorite, but Puma, you know, over the course of the year has had an incredible amount of success.
That is for sure. And in fact, you know, DRG, he is my pick to actually win this tournament. He did win Dreamhack Valencia, so, you know, he already knows how to win a Dreamhack.
Yeah, he's a very talented and skilled player. Note the positioning here of DRG's Overlords, actually very conservative, keeping them out here, not putting them out on the map or anywhere that's vulnerable, because the truth of the matter is Puma has a reputation for finding every Overlord early on the map and getting those kills in and really messing up the tempo of your game.
Very true indeed. Puma right now in his main base is going for 4 barracks before any gas, and this mouse speed is so fast. I'm sorry, people online. My observing is absolutely terrible.
Yeah, see, normally I do the observing when we go to live events, so it looks like they're going to get trolled on the internet, Dan. They're going to get flamed. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
So we have 4 barracks here before gas. Gas just now coming up. And right now, both players sort of at a tacit agreement of not attacking each other and instead focusing on massing up a very good amount of drones or SCVs.
Well, the economies are getting pretty out of hand already for this early in the game. Only 6 minutes in, and we have 33 drones and 26 SCVs, more and more and more on the way. And DRG is actually going for a very quick Roach Warren, and he has 2 gas. So that's kind of interesting that he's going so quickly for that Roach Warren against a command center first. I mean, Puma can't really have that many Hellions out right now, so I'm thinking there's a possibility that he's going to go all in here. In fact, 10 Lings on the way and a Baneling nest.
This game is going to end pretty quickly if the Zerg strategy succeeds. He's going to make a bunch of roaches move across the map, if you can follow my screen here. Or I guess, sorry, our toast session. We should probably talk more to the people on your stream. Is if you guys could just imagine the roaches moving across the map. When they get to this location over here, Zerg only makes Zerglings because they're faster than roaches. They reinforce the front here, and he wants to kick in the front door. Over to my right, over here, the guy with the camera. So I can cast what's in this room, too. I guess the people on the stream can't see it, but we have Jeffrey Alejos from Sons of Starcraft do a documentary about us. He's been living in Korea with us. He'll probably be there for several more months. We've reopened the donation. Where can they donate? For Sons of Starcraft?
Sons of Starcraft.tumblr.com.
Wait, what is it?
Sons of Starcraft.tumblr.com, man. Go there and...
He had no idea we were going to book this many events over the course of 2 months, so we've been eating through his budget pretty quick, so if you guys want to support him, feel free to. We are going to go ahead and see the Roach Rush come down here. There should be Zerglings on the way.
We got to take a look at the natural right now of Puma. He's building a ton of bunkers and spreading them way, way out. He is getting ready for this all-in. DRG getting ready as well. A lot of roaches and a lot of Banelings.
I love it. A second line of defense. If you can go over there, see, we have 2 bunkers, so even if he breaks this, the question is, will he break the second wall as well? And
nice. Not wasting the Banelings.
Oh,
he's so smart. DRG is so smart. Walk up, everything is split out. The Banelings going to be very ineffective, but the Roaches quite effective themselves. The Banelings being saved as long as possible. The Roaches just plowing through right now. DRG.
And note, as more and more Zerglings, as we said before, stream inside of his base, doing so much damage inside there, but just barely, in fact. Puma manages to hold off that attack. The question now is, will he make more Banelings, or will he go ahead and try to just go back to making drones? We see drones have started now, but as I said that, he made only 4 more drones. Now he's continuing to make Zerglings, so we can only assume another Baneling bust at this location is imminent. I'm surprised, by the way, at the Terran wall in. I know, but going back to the Terran wall in, he did not wall that in again. Oh, I spoke too soon. But we have a lot more Banelings on the way, as you can see over here.
That is a lot of Banelings. He's making nothing but Lings, also taking a 3rd base right now. But this all-in is not done yet. Puma held the first one very well, but can he hold the second?
Yeah, that's going to be the big question. Note the Marauders as well as the spacing of the Marines meant to make every Baneling cost inefficient.
And here we go, the Banelings in a single file line coming in here. The Marauders doing a great job against the Banelings right now. They do target down the bunker. There is 1 more bunker left in the back, and more Banelings coming in, but not that many Lings left. Puma continues to hold.
That was actually pretty sick. First of all, I'm a bit surprised that actually they managed to squeeze through there, but second of all, the spacing of the units for the Terran was so perfect that there was really no way for the Banelings, which are generally strong against clumped up units, to do the damage they needed to do.
Well, right now we do have DRG making some more drones in the production tab. Another command center is going up for Puma as well. And DRG looks like he wants to go into more of a normal game here. Very even supplies right now. 48 drones to 41 SCVs, so I'd say Puma definitely does have a small lead.
Yeah, Puma is looking pretty good right now. I mean, considering that they're even on supply and the Zerg is kind of only recently started that 3rd base, it's going to be a tough situation for DRG. But then again, DRG's pretty good at playing from this position as well.
Well, DRG getting his drones out, but more and more Lings on the way. 1-1 on the way as well for melee, attack, and carapace. He has a lot of Zerglings, man, and if Puma goes out for an attack, DRG should be able to crush it.
Puma moving out now, checking this expansion, nothing in sight, as DRG has actually retracted himself from the map. He's now just going to stay back and massive drones and, you know, try to get a stronger army for the entry into the mid-game.
Well, right now, Puma going out into the middle of the map, but there's a lot of Banes and a lot of Speedlings. No Baneling speed yet, of course, as the layer is only halfway done. but he does have a lot of Lings, Tasteless, and if Puma overcommits here, he's only going to be able to save up to 8 Marines in that medevac.
All right, as you can see here, I think Puma may actually want to turn around. DRG actually has a lot of stuff here on the map, as you guys can see, so he's going to have to be careful here. He is controlling the center, but sometimes if you stay out in the middle of the map too long, the Zerg just runs you over.
Well, Puma continues to rally into the middle of the map while he floats his command center over to take a third base. So many Lings being created, 1-1 almost done. DRG is going to have an insane amount of units here, and in fact, he's going for it. A big surround, almost a big surround. There you go. A lot of Banelings coming in here as well.
Oh, man, Puma completely got wrecked down there. He needs to get back inside this medevac. Can he rearrange? Oh, sick.
Look at that. That is an area Lings and Banelings can never go.
Wow, that's actually a pretty cool
They don't fly,
here.
guys. They don't fly.
All right, I don't know where this is going to go, but he's got a siege tank here. Siege mode is almost complete, as you guys can see on the production tab. And this push won't be as strong until siege mode is complete. Now, going for Baneling, Zergling makes this siege tank a real problem. Oh, hold that thought. We got an attack down here at the bottom center, which forced this command center to lift. But I guess that's over. Sorry we caught the tail end of that. And now these hatcheries under heavy fire. The Zerglings look like they're not sure. Well, DRG's not sure where to use his Zerglings in this situation. The Queen will go down.
Oh, nice micro there by Puma, taking down a lot of units. More Marines going to come up here as well. A very annoying siege tank on that little ledge there. Now, we do have Infestor Tech coming up for DRG. In the meantime, he has a lot of Lings near Puma's base.
He's going here with the Lings, then backs up. And as you can see, destroying the hatchery. You know, it's funny, this attack is it's done a lot more than it looks like it should, but it's definitely made DRG make spine crawlers, make more Zerglings, and not focus on a macro game.
Well, it's 111 supply to 137 with Puma in the lead. He is making another factory to get out some more siege tanks a bit quicker against this very Baneling-heavy style, which, of course, is going to have Infestors soon as well. And siege tank's very good against both those. So if Puma just turtles up like he's doing right now, harasses lightly, I feel like DRG's unit composition is just going to be no good against that.
Yeah, Puma has really put himself in a position. Again, going back to this, we never see pushes up here like that, so that really makes me want to experiment with stuff like that when I play Starcraft 2. A lot of Zerglings here in the middle of the map. I think Puma's a smart player. He probably knows that what he has to do is sit back and mass up. He does not need to attack. The Zerg is in bad shape. Instead, just get a strong army, max out, and push.
Puma right now getting ready for yet another base over in his third. And, in fact, still harassing on DRG, picking off Overlords, picking off anything he possibly can. DRG does have a nice little line of spine crawlers, but, I mean, this attack just will never end.
All right, we got the hatchery coming over here in the lower center of the map. And, you know, the fact that DRG is actually expanding here, of all places, I find a bit surprising, Artosis. I would expect him to expand over to the center right, or, you know, maybe upper left, but not in a location where Terran could just make siege tanks up here and stop you from mining the minerals at that base.
Well, Puma right now with a great spread. DRG is going up to Hive, but Puma's attack will commence before that Hive is done. Probably going for Ultralisks to go with all the upgrades he got for the Zerglings so far. Also, they do pair well with Infestors. So we'll have to see, but with the amount of siege tanks coming out for Puma right now, 2 at a time, it's going to be very hard for DRG to actually crack him.
All right, he is 188 supply right now. And this is getting a little bit ugly here. Stimming up, hitting the spine crawlers and taking them out. He wants to focus this army into coming back over here so the Terran army can then push back up to this location over here.
Oh, that has been the most annoying little push on that ledge.
I know this spine crawler is still here, guys.
Yeah.
Talk about annoying. I would have moved it up a little bit, but wow. Okay, Terran's maxed. Will he push? Will he go?
Well,
oh, nice. Denying a hatchery here.
You know, DRG, he's well defended for the moment, but Puma just maxed out. He's getting his Ghost Tech as well. We're going to see him start moving soon. DRG is about to jump up to about 80 drones, and he's going to have to go ahead and max at this point. He is down by about 25 supply, and we're just going to see one gigantic battle coming up in a minute.
All right, so we have the Infestors over here. Again, I can't emphasize this enough. It's so weird to see a Zerg player try to control this spot on the map and expand to this location against a Terran who did get maxed out before him.
Well, Puma is moving out. A lot of siege tanks in that army right now. Has some back in a defensive position as well behind the rocks on the high ground, preventing any counterattacks there very smartly. He has a command center ready to take a 4th base, but he's got to get this push on the way. The Ultralisk Cavern is almost done, and DRG has left 20 supply open.
Nice. We got a drop over here, hitting the Queen, taking out the drones, causing a hiccup in the income of the Zerg player. Excuse me, I don't know why I swapped that. And I guess he's just not going to save this at all. Okay, he was probably preoccupied starting the push over here.
That Marine is still there because of the eggs. That's really funny. But we do have the push commencing, as you said, Tasteless. A lot being splattered down so far by the siege tanks.
All right, again, this is what I was talking about. He sees all he needs to do is get siege tanks up here. And he'll, not even if he hits the hatchery, he just hits this region over here. Drones now being evacuated. I think DRG probably regretting the decision he made to try to take that expansion instead of somewhere a little bit more safe.
A little pool of Zerglings on the left side of the map just kind of running around right now, and some EMPs going on.
Oh, nice.
Oh, man, he EMP'd no fungal growths. And he's just going to lose a lot of Zerglings.
That ghost actually survived that. You see that? Yeah, it's still there.
That's one manly ghost, Tasteless.
That's a manly ghost indeed. The hatchery has been taken out now. And I just realized we don't have game sound effects in the house, do we? Can you guys hear game sound effects? It's just, I'm sorry. All right, we'll try to get that fixed. I can't do it now, but...
All right, well, Puma continues to push forward. He is still up at 200 supply. Ultras are popping out. There still is a good number of Infestors, but if those get EMP'd, man, there's not really going to be any chance for the Ultras, for the Banelings, for the Zerglings to close on the Siege Tanks and Marines.
All right, the planetary almost done over here. I do not see Puma losing this Artosis. Zerg is boxed in, but now he's going to try to break out. Moving out with Ultralisks, Banelings, Infestors, everything you can possibly imagine coming out here.
Oh,
he does do a lot of damage. Nice fungals. Take a look at the hit points. It's just too much Terran everywhere.
Wow. Puma holds, and that was a big hold, man. That was a lot of important units there died for DRG. Puma going to move back and get his units all rallied up together again. He's even adding in some Marauders at this point. They're very good against everything that DRG is making. And DRG has no real chance to switch into Broodlords or anything like that because Puma is on his doorstep.
All right, so he backs up now. Just controlling the Zelnaga Watchtower. Terran so far being very good, not overextending himself. Note the supply here, 146 to 187 with Puma in the lead. But hold that thought. We got more Ultras, Banelings, and Zerglings spilling down here. Puma microing really well, but the Ultras and the Banelings are still around. And
whoa.
He is
that
just
was pretty sick by
this.
Puma. But where's the rest of his army? Puma had more army than that, but it was not all up there. Bringing up some Marauders now. He will be able to take out these Ultras with a little bit of kiting, so they do start to run away. But DRG, he doesn't have a lot of money left. He's down to about 100 supply against the 150 of Puma with a nice big bacon. GG. Looks like that guy right there was right about Puma so far, guys.
Right. All right, hold on. Let me try to get the game sounds on. Sorry, guys. This isn't our booth. This is a master volume's maxed out. You guys can't hear anything, right?
Yeah, they can, Tasteless.
They can?
Sorry.
Yes?
To the
people, I thought somebody said no. I'm sorry.
The people watching the stream at home are thinking we are the biggest nubs.
We are right now.
That there ever were.
We are on this stage.